We are back at it with the final episode of The Wolf Among Us. It has been an emotional journey. I have screamed a lot. I have furiously pressed some buttons. But here we are to the grand finale. I'm kind of bittersweet. I'm sad this is the last episode, it's all going to be over, but I'm super excited. I absolutely adore the ending of this game. This is one of the very few games where the ending had me shook. It had me wanting more, and I just can't. I'm just so happy to be playing it. And without further ado, let's get into it. I'm probably gonna have to set all this back up again because for some odd reason the settings don't save. This kind of ruins the hype, having to make sure it plays the right thing. Oh well. Right, let's check the settings, double check the settings. It's always good to double check the settings. See, look, display subtitles off, and I always put it as on, and I always click A to apply it. Why does it not stay like that? Which means I'm probably going to have to go and save files and select the game as well, because it's not going to let me play low. It always comes up with the first file. Right, file tips before. Right. And without further ado, let's play the final episode. Episode 5, Cry Wolf. And as always, we get the little recap at the beginning to sum up the previous episodes. Frankly enough, it's only been a week and I can't remember what happened.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
No, you're not. Oh, that feels like a year ago.
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree,
So
Snow.
much has happened.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I still regret this.
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce
I was able to save Toad, I should
shit.
have saved Colin. Oh, and then Bloody Mary, yep. Oh. It better not show the arm. If
This
it
time
shows
it's no
the
joke.
arm, we've got issues.
Eat as many metal
Oh my
shellings
God.
as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
That sounds like fun. Great meeting place for friends.
Bigby, wait! When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Fine, Snow.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to
Oh
discuss.
yes, and of course the episode ended where I lit a cigarette in front of the Crooked Man. As you do. Oh, normally you play a bit and then they give you like the opening sequence. Apparently not. Right. So of course, yes, I finished the episode where I lit the cigarette. I did light the cigarette, didn't I? Yeah, he lit the cigarette and I turned around and said, alright then, let's talk. All I can tell you now is that there's going to be a lot of fighting in this episode. It's going to be one hell of a spam the A button game. I'm just like sat here like remembering all the other episodes and playing them and my absolute love for Faith and Narissa, and it's all going to be over. It's all going to be over in about like an hour and a half. Oh. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way.
I cry for other reasons.
You must be
I hate the
tired.
Crooked Man rhyme thing. It creeps me out.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
No!
Do you want a drink?
How can you
Something to
relax
eat?
in a room full of people who tried to kill
Vivian
you?
makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came
No, they
aboard
haven't.
these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word.
Just what are you talking about?
I've just been left in relative peace, I think puts it best. Allowed to live my own way.
And then?
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
Yeah, Jersey.
So
you
don't
guessed,
waste the
mate.
silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Okay, right, so they're all equipped with silver bullets.
Well, Sheriff,
I'm gonna
for
die
the sake
today.
of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this
Pretty
isn't
desperate.
some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders
His
that have
eyes,
gotten such attention
I'm
as
not
of
even
late,
listening to what
I
they're
don't
saying, I'm
relish
just
telling you
staring at
that
his
they were
eye.
perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really
don't even know
need
who
to
did
worry
it.
yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes?
I know
It's
who
been a long
committed
couple
them.
of days for you. Perhaps
I
you've
know
become
who
somewhat
committed them, but I
unscrupulous.
know who ordered them.
Don't give me this employee
He ordered
bullshit.
it.
I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. And I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the
I know
transgressor.
who killed the girls, but he
You really
gave
shouldn't
the
worry
order to the
yourself.
person to
As I
kill
said,
them.
I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think
Oh,
this
I
is?
don't
Some
wanna
kind of
scream
negotiation?
spoilers. Right, shut up, 'cause I could have killed you, mate.
The man
Wait,
said
what,
he'd
you
take
dumb
care
or
of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I want to hit
Tweedledee,
him.
please.
I'm the
Was it
law
D or
here,
dumb I
not
tried to
you.
kill?
Now tell me who did it.
I mean, it was both
You
at once,
think
mate.
I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this,
Bitch,
but
I killed you.
in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
See, I know that, but the
However,
crooked
like
man
I
gave
said,
Georgie the
I'll be
order.
handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down.
That's why
now.
I'm struggling here, because Georgie was the one who removed the girls' ribbons and killed them.
what?
But it was the crooked man
Should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do
that
it?
gave him the
Why
order
kill
to do
them?
it.
Does it matter?
Look, the fact
Yes,
is,
Georgie.
George
like
here
you.
misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill
blame me for it.
I'm trusting
You will be
Georgie over
silent
this because
while we discuss what to do with
Georgie
you.
wasn't asked to
This is
know,
right,
so
bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him
his
do
heart
this?
is in a good place. Trust me.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not
Same.
taking me, you fucking
What the
ponce.
hell?
What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
Her name
For
is.
minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck
Vivian!
if I'm the one?
That's her name.
Who the shit do you think you
Get
fuckers
the
are?
fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I
Nice
think it's best if you
language.
leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you.
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well.
Oh, I have to fight.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Yeah, but if you really aren't. Oh, God's sake, not this woman.
Did I miss anything?
But on the crooked man's behalf, right? If he knows
Well,
he's
look at you, all
innocent, then he
fixed
shouldn't
up.
have an issue coming in for questioning. Gee, okay. Right, woman. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start fighting. Oh, Jersey, calm down. I don't know if I'll go for it. Okay. Like I said, it's gonna be 50 years at the moment. My game freezing is not the best thing in this situation.
Take this!
Oh, that's a portal. God, my game is lagging so badly.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I know to go for George.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides
nice knowing
turned
you,
out.
Georgie.
Got him! Now!
It's asking me to do something, but the game keeps freezing. I'm just gonna go on. Right, never mind, I'm not gonna die. No, do not stab my Georgie. Do not stab my Georgie.
This way.
Gosh. Bit of a pathetic fight. Kind of done that pretty quick.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Oh gosh, if I've got a time to make this. ran straight into the door then. Up. 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 So many up buttons. There's not much I can see. Try to die, I guess.
Fuck! What was
I
that?
should have gone for the crooked man, not the George who worked with him rather than Montano. Do I really want to go against Bloody Mary? Not really.
Take him off!
I can't.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Just got like an open wound, you know, bleeding profoundly. Come on, it's okay. You're insane, Vivian, same. I don't like this part. I can feel myself getting emotional.
Holy shit.
I really don't like this part. It's like, you guys can hate me all you want, but I will always have a soft spot for Georgie, because at the end of the day, his heart is in a good place.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Just...
Okay. How can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Vivian cares
It's no
so much
fucking
about
use.
him.
No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end. Oh, fuck.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Georgie, sit
Crooked
down.
Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
Down, Bigby.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that!
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so
I low-key
easy
want
being
to
you.
cry.
Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers,
no, I'm
the spell's
gonna cry.
broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this? You sold me out.
Welcome to the club then.
You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be
Vivian,
different
please
here.
don't.
But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
I have tears in my eyes.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I'm actually
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
don't want to say nothing.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Oh, they both cared about each other so much. Oh, Georgie. I'm actually crying. I hate this part.
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Oh, Bigby,
Get
you can't
up!
Why are you
Don't
doing
think
this?
so,
Why are you
Bigby.
being an arse, Bigby? Oh, that's intestine.
I'm gonna die here.
Oh.
I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
I wish there was a way I could save Georgie and
You wanna
Vivian
finish me
because
off
I'd
now?
take it 1,000 times.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it
I'm
then.
gonna do it, Georgie.
No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
I'll make it quick.
I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
He's asked me to make it quick. Oh, I don't like this bit. I'm just gonna cry even more. Oh. Let's go get the crooked man. I am a mess. Oh. Oh.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Nothing on the floor for me to inspect. No, just go right on in. Oh. I'm going to do this.
Of course.
For Faith, for Lily, for Vivian, for Georgie. I'm gonna do it to help out Beast and Beauty. I don't even know what I'm doing it anymore for. I'm doing it because the game's making me do it, but that's who I'm going in with the intent to, like, get help for, and also I'm gonna do this for TJ too. I feel like I need to do more for TJ.
So this is where they've
Have a
been
proper
sending
look
these.
around. The best safety device is a careful worker. Of course it is. Oh, I've got to like try and cheer myself up after that. I love Georgie and Vivian so much. And I ship it so hard. Oh, I just want to cry forever.
Bigby Wolf.
I need to be held right now.
The big bad wolf. You used to
Right,
be
I don't
something.
like these pictures. So we've got... So here we have Bigby and Snow, and then Bigby. Then we have Nerissa, Lily and Faith. Then we have Holly and Snow. I assume that's when they went to go get Lily's body. And that's Nerissa, that's Faith and Bigby. Faith and Bigby again. And then this one's always stood out to me of Nerissa and Faith arguing. And I assume that's the bit when Faith tried to make a runner, and I get the feeling that Nerissa tried to talk her down from that. Because like when you look at it, it looks like they're very close here, the girls, like they're all smiling. You know, Faith and Nerissa are looking at each other, you know, as like friends would, and then they're arguing. Oh, just don't do this to me.
They used to fear you.
Oh, Mary, shut up.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Grim torture device. Silver bullets. So we know we're screwed.
The big bad wolf.
Oh, Mary, go away. Oh.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Question bloody Mary,
Persuade
Bigby.
him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Shot me in the back! Oh, pressing wrong buttons here. Every time it tells me to press either RT or LT, I only ever press RT and it still works. So these controls are a lie. I could probably press any button and it would work. I don't know where to go. Press B! I don't know where the buttons are on this. God's sake!
Where are you?
Don't give me much time to press the
Come out
buttons,
and
do
face
you?
me!
Rather she did. Oh, bloody Mary truthful man. Oh, running out. When she does her screaming, she starts shaking. It reminds me of that, you know that dinosaur in Jurassic Park. I shouldn't really concentrate. The one where it sticks its head out and it just starts, like, it has a weird skin flab thing and it just starts screaming and shaking. I pressed A enough. What just happened? What just happened? My game's frozen, what just happened? It just fell from the ceiling. Okay. Oh yeah, Bigby, put some clothes on. Crooked man just staring at Bigby, butt naked. Like always.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you
I
apart
wonder
right now.
why. Because
This
Snow
gun
told you
holds
not
6
to.
rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow
care,
White
you
wants
know
you to
what-
bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished.
We
You will
must
bring me back
respect
alive.
Snow's.
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason
You're
for us to be at
scared
each
of me,
other's
old
throats
cripply
here.
man.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a
Not the
gun
crooked
at my
man
head.
anymore, he's the cripply man.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think
But you
know
ordered
that.
it.
All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm
Georgie's
a
dead.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer
Georgie
for.
had no
And
reason
I
to save
will,
himself because he
as
knew he
long
was
as you
dying.
agree to my terms.
So why would
Because I'm
he
not
lie?
saying another word until
He
I'm
knew it
put
was
before
over
the
for him.
community.
I trust Georgie and no
I
one
don't
can
mean
change
to
my mind.
belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your
I'd like
answers,
to kill him,
but you will have a
but I
difficult
really
time
shouldn't.
explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're
Hold my
often
tongue, Mr.
reckless,
What reason why I should
and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
It's both
This is
for
about
Faith
protecting
and Fabletown.
Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
I'm not
He's
going to give him the
dead,
benefit of
isn't
the
he?
doubt until...
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You
No,
really
no.
think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to let me in. But you can brighten up a little.
I'm just so
It's
down
over.
at the moment about
So,
losing
shall we
Georgie
get going?
Vivian.
I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous
Again?
interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go.
Really?
Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Give me the gun, or I kill you.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Now you got a crooked nose.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
I don't want to spare
Your
him. I don't
punishment
think he
will
deserves
follow.
it.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Dun dun dun.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Everyone's so scared.
Motherfucker.
Yes, Grid.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Didn't kill him?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Sniper, appreciate that.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Interrupts no.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are.
Tell him,
we know
Bigby.
what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
We have
You're really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're
I love
ever going to
Holly,
pull
no,
ourselves
no.
together and make something of this town,
Oh,
we have to
forever
start
love
doing
Holly.
things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
I know, Holly, I know. Why is Lawrence wearing a shirt
have the
that says,
floor.
let them eat cake?
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He
Georgie was
total
a lovely
scoundrel,
man
lacking in any sort of
who
moral
just
fiber.
wanted to have
I
a
hired him as a
business,
favor to his
came
family,
to
you
you
see.
for money
A promise
problems,
kept
and
to
then
a
you
dying mother.
told him to kill
Are you
his
gonna
women.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business.
Yes, he was.
And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell
None
them,
of us do,
Bigby.
Holly.
When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions.
No!
I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to—
I'm sorry, Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
'Cause you are!
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself.
Of other
and what
people.
did they do?
She wanted my
Which is
tree
identity
destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Yes, Auntie Greenleaf, join us.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss
I
Wright.
deserve that
But it doesn't
round of
disguise the
applause,
fact
you
that these
sleepy
accusations are completely
creep.
unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time. Yes?
Yeah, that's normally how it works.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like
Sure, she'd
what?
take them.
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all.
did
Yeah,
not
well, like,
order
my
those
dad's a
2 girls
manager.
dead.
So
It
if his
simply
men do
never
something wrong,
happened.
it goes
Georgie
to him.
killed Faith and Lily.
as
End
to
of story.
why he
they
let
want to
his men
scapegoat
do
me
that.
for their own tangled ends, but they refuse
How
to
it
answer
works
for their
being
own
the boss of
crimes.
people.
Oh,
You take the
please.
blame.
This isn't the point.
But
we'll
then
deal
you
with
have to
them
then-
after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me,
I love how, like, even
who
in
will
this
pay your
time, I
rent
still
when you're on
blame
the verge of
Bluebeard.
eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Love Narissa.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa! My name is Narissa.
It's okay,
Narissa!
It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So
Down
that's
the
it.
witching
Right
well.
down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
There been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people
But I've
want
got to
this
make
light.
choices.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
I don't know. I'm gonna need a minute.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Rip his head off.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Okay, I took too long. Right, it's not my fault if anything bad happens.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't
What
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
I feel like throwing him down the witching well is an easy way out. He deserves to be locked up. He deserves to be punished for faith in Lily. He hurt them, so it's our right to hurt us. If we just throw him down the witching well, that's an easy way out. I love how I'm saying this like this is actually what's happening right now. Like this is like world problems. We lock him up.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff.
That's brilliant.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Right, Toad and TJ better be in glamour. And it's gonna be so
This
hard with
fucking
Colin.
line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
I want to know who lives in the pen. Oh, was the penthouse Cranes? The penthouse must have been Cranes. I was gonna say I wonder who lived there, but it makes sense if that was Cranes. Ugh.
I'm going. Jesus.
Did he not get the gum
We
off?
only have like 5
I
minutes.
gave him money for
They
gum
carry
off.
me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
I gave him money for
Oh,
gum off.
thank you. It's been
Why
pretty
is
busy
it-
around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can't help you, Todd. I gave you money. You chose not to
Give
use
this
it.
to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all
I'm
set.
trying to comfort your son.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Oh, Colin, please don't hate me. I'll give you a ciggy.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby?
Well, that's sarcasm.
I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I can't make any promises.
Yeah, me neither.
Saying goodbye?
Oh, Nerissa looks so cute in that outfit. I kid you not. I'm gonna have to cosplay Nerissa in that outfit one day.
Hi.
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 You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Wait for it.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
so much, and there is no one on this planet that cannot tell me that Faith at the beginning was actually Nerissa glamoured. No one can tell me different, because I will stand by that until the day I die. Right? Telltale has never confirmed it and will probably never will tell us what that meant at the end, but I stand by all the facts that Nerissa was glamoured as Faith at the beginning and went to Bigby purposefully because Faith was already dead. You can't tell me otherwise! Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that I loved it so much. Oh, I feel like, in a way, this game brings out the best in me, because it somewhat shows me I'm still human and the fact that I can cry over fictional characters. Oh. That was a good... I feel like that is one of the best endings of a game. Like, the cliffhanger is such a big thing. And I'm incredibly sad that Season 2 of The Wolf Among Us will not be continuing on from that, because there's so many unanswered questions left, and just... in a way, I feel like it's one of those things that never should be... like, should be known. I feel like it should never... like, that's where it needs to end, that's where it should end. It's just... oh... Right, let's do this. Right, player choices. What did you do to Georgie? You and 54.3% of players killed Georgie. I wasn't going to let him suffer. And my love for him, I think you guys already knew that. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 67.7% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. I brought him back dead before, and it did not go down well with Snow. It did not go down well at all. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 40.4% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. I feel like that's the highest one, because when you think about it, that only leaves 60% for the other two answers, which was rip his head off or just push him down the witching well. So I stand by that. I feel like he deserves to suffer. He deserves to, you know, be punished. Like I said the whole way through, you know, him being put down the wishing well was an easy way out for him, and Lily and Faith and everybody else deserved more than that. You and 97.9% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Anyone who didn't was just horrible. Anyone who did it was the one who forced TJ to, like, talk and make him cry when he was telling us about, like, what happened in the lake. TJ's just a boy. He's scared. He's got an arsehole of a dad. I feel like the least we can do is be nice to him. What were your last words to Nerissa? Now, I can tell you after what she said to Bigby, those definitely weren't Bigby's last words to her. But you and 29% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. I feel like that's a fair split between the other choices that we had. There was the option to say nothing after all as well. So yeah, I feel like, you know, in a way, like, I actually kind of meant that with Bigby, you know, like, I hope I've actually done some good in this game. Because I've played it before and I've just messed up completely badly, but yeah. Join the discussion now, visit the Wolf Among Us community pages, as always. But no, I feel like there are definitely some choices that I made during this playthrough that I do regret now. However, you know, the whole giving Toad money and him not doing nothing with it is a big regret. Originally I was expecting, you know, Colin to be there and then see TJ and Toad in glamour, and I was just gonna be sat like, I feel awful, but nope, he chose to not use it, so in a way I kind of done some good, but I regret giving him the money knowing now he didn't use it anyway. I regret not talking to Lawrence at the funeral. It would have been interesting to see what Lawrence had to say then, but it was nice to hear him speak out at the trial. It was nice to have him there at the trial. I've never had him there before. Part of me kind of wishes that I had stuck to my gut and had gone to the butcher's shop first, as opposed to going to the pawn shop, because then I would have found more info in that on what they were doing. But at the end of the day, I've played it before, so I know what was there, so it was nice to see the other side of it for once. and it was always fun fighting the Jersey Devil, always fun. I don't want this game to end, but yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2. Wolf and Snow will be in it. I'm upset that it won't be out this year and that it's been pushed back to 2019, but hopefully it's worth the wait. It will be nice to see Snow and Bigby again. They said there will be other returning faces and other new ones, so seeing some new characters will be super great. I'm saving my money up to get it as soon as it comes out so I can do a playthrough right away, as opposed to leave. Like, this came out in 2013 and it's now 2018, so you know, playing it like what, 5 years later? It's not just a little bit late, but it's been fun. I mean, depending on the response, I mean, I've gotten such a positive response from my friends who have seen this, but if it gets more of a positive response, I might do another playthrough. I've always wanted to do the thing where I always do the good options and always do the bad options, so that would be fun to do. If you're into that, just let me know, but if not, hopefully, I mean, I've got the only other Telltale game I have is Tales from the Borderlands. So again, if you want to see me play that, let me know. I love Tales. I know that I have made so many wrong and right decisions in that. And I mean, it's a game that I can play over and over again. So if you want me to play that also again, let me know. If not, God knows what I'm gonna do now, because my whole plan was to do this, but I didn't realise I'd only do it in 5 episodes. But hey ho. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, thank you for watching and all of that. Didn't realise there was a special stats stuff. I thought it was going to go straight into the credits then. Right, might as well do this, right. So these are all my options. These are all of my options. Right, so Beast. I lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation, why wouldn't I? Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment and you sent Colin to the farm. Regret not doing that. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well and I imprisoned him. Yeah. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. She's now no longer with us. Georgie, you smashed up his place. Didn't really smash it up. I smashed up one thing because he just was annoying me. Lawrence, you went to his place first and you prevented him from dying. That is the one thing I am so proud of doing. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap, just like she asked. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, just like she asked. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. I feel like that's the nice thing you can do. I mean, he has got troubles walking, bless him, but it is his job and, you know, I wasn't going to get him any more trouble. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Like I said, those of you who didn't are horrible. Oh my god, so much with Toad. You slapped him during the interrogation in his apartment. I didn't have any choice. Like, I tried everything. If you go back and watch that episode, I tried everything to not hurt Toad in front of his son. So I don't like that. I did my best. Right. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. I wanted to do good, so I gave him the money. He chose not to do it and went to the farm anyway. Woody, you chose to arrest him at the Trip Trap bar. Yeah. Doesn't give me any... I feel like it only gives you stuff for Tweedledee and Tweedledum if you choose to go after them, or if you choose to kill them as well. But yeah, I feel like I did good, you know, out of the whole thing, you know, I lost 2 characters. I mean, Vivian should be on there. But overall, I think I've done good. So, roll the credits. Oh, such a good game. I mean, I've enjoyed it a lot. I've always loved this game. I love Telltale to the moon and back, maybe beyond. I mean, they've come out with some amazing games. I mean, I've only ever played Tales that I've got down here and The Wolf Among Us that I'm playing now, or just finished playing. but I know other people who have played things like The Walking Dead and Games of Thrones ones, and there's the Batman one as well. I've seen playthroughs of The Walking Dead, and I've seen one of my friends play the Game of Thrones ones. Those are also really good on the topic of characters and the choices you can make and how the story goes on. Just saying, right now I was a Kenny fan with the Walking Dead one. I was a Kenny fan, I was always on his side. But yeah, maybe in the future I'll buy every Telltale game I can and just I'll just be a Telltale gamer. Oh, I don't want this to be over, but hey, what can I say? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I hope that you haven't screamed at me over the choices that I've made. I've tried to do my best. But nonetheless, it's been a wild ride from start to finish. So thank you for watching, and God knows what I'll come back with, but I'll see you guys later. Thank you for all the love and support. This is the end of The Wolf Among Us.